Ooh, man, that was a lot of time to be tired all of a sudden. Going to the collapse street. Safety standards aren't what they once to be, what they once were, but then again, a lot's been going on in this city. Alright, so right here, I have 30. I spent some ergo I shouldn't have, didn't I? So here we see other alchemist enemies. Be a little bit goopy. Always, this one guy throws me off because does he look actually the same? They've got stuff on them, obviously. No, he doesn't. And oh, it's kind of like bobbleheading there. No, they attacked me first. I guess technically I might have been trespassing, which does muddy things a little bit, but I don't think it was a murder. It was a self-defense. See, like this. Also, hey, Katie and Captain. I rather provide support for cat levels. I'm pretty sure we can hit cat level 3 pretty easily. Seemed a lot like murder to you. Nonsense, you don't murder people with umbrellas. Now this could be an issue. But anime might save the day. Come on, let me get it. As I said, anime might save the day. Oh, thank God, okay. No supervillain in Gotham who has filled morgues with an umbrella. Okay. On one hand, I wouldn't reject that on the bit. On the other hand, I can't, because that would involve rejecting the namesake a little bit. It is an awful catch-22. Damn you, the penguin. Giving penguins a... Well, I shouldn't say a bad name. I've done just as bad things with penguins, honestly. Okay, anyways, that went badly, but that's because, like, the source? Well, not the source, but, like, the inspiration games for this, fighting two enemies like that can be rough at one time. The fact that it didn't die was pretty decent. Yeah, these guys have, like... I don't know if they need it to be alive, or if it suppresses things, or what. Like, we saw Victor, I guess, I don't want to say it that way, had, he had his own, tanks and stuff. So that's why if you can break those, and obviously the etiquette here, the umbrella takes a little bit to do it. But if you do that, it puts them into a state where you can then get the stun on them. Primer for workshop technicians. Subtitle, Do you want to become a workshop technician? A primer for aspirants. No other city in the world today has been receiving more attention than Krat, the city of puppets. Back when the almighty V visited, it was still just a fishing village. It has undergone a brilliant change in the past 30 years, spurred by Krat's puppet industry. The puppets made in Krat's workshops are known for using new technology that is on a different level from their competitors. The workshop puppets are intricate like humans, and they perform their master's orders so naturally that people wonder if they have souls. Many competitors tried to replicate the workshop's special mechanical hurts, only to fail and prove the outstanding gap between their capabilities. The monopoly on the special Power Stone Ergo and the skills to optimize its efficiency, those are what give Krat's workshop its edge. But the workshop's beginning wasn't always smooth. The workshop history begins with one legendary craftsman, and his records are great manuals for the apprentices, the legendary Craftsman G, whom every technician knows about. On the next page, we'll learn about his achievements. Omitted. Huh. Craftsman G. How odd. I'm sure it's nobody we know. We don't know anyone whose name starts with a J. Ow. Craftsman Gundam. Just like that, we made a little bit of progress. Isn't that nice? And before we make more progress, what's this about a murder? There was no murder. Someone just saw aggressive self-defense and misinterpreted it. Are these... No, are these also people? Looks like they got a clockwork heart, though. But they've got bandages and stuff on. I guess they're the ones that had a harder time surviving stuff. Vivid Ergo Fragment. My dude, it was literally caught on camera. Yeah, which is how we know it wasn't murder. It was aggressive self-defense. A special Krat supply box. Anyways, like Aladoro, who is totally a cool dude and not sus as hell said, is also no one to enforce laws right now, so. So now that we got a shortcut, I must have done the one thing. I did get that, didn't I? Alright. Let's go turn in the supply box. I don't have enough ergo to buy all the things I want. Couldn't be murder, not enough crows. Hey Bubs. Did I even say hey Dill when you showed up and asked about the murder? Well, if not, I did know, so now. Alright. Let's go turn this in. Hotel Stargazer. So this supply box that I just found, which I missed my first time, because I'm good at these games, is actually a very important one. It has the most stuff behind it, because it's like the last one.
No matter what fate brings us, serving her. Welcome to Hotel. This is a supply box, officially approved by the city. I shall open it.
That's all the same
No matter
dialogue for
what
that.
fate brings, serving. Welcome
So it adds just a good amount of these things that have like the abrasives, these things. Now, it added originally, I think, these and this. This, it got in one of the later patches, as well as I think maybe this quartz too. This is actually enough. If you have the ergo to buy all these, you can get your boss weapon up to +5. Oh, we don't have nearly enough for that. It also importantly has the rusty cryptic vessel. So we'll buy that. We'll buy this. We'll buy this. It gives me 7,000 left. We'll buy this. So let's have Vanini, because we're too dumb. So Vanini will tell us what this cryptic vessel says.
I always welcome friends.
Vanini. Cryptic vessels are hard and we're a puppet. Please help.
Ah, thank you for coming. I was going a bit stir crazy, as the poets say, cooped up in the hotel. Why don't I read the contents? I'm sick and tired of reading conversations between society's elite. Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want them deciphered act as if it's the end of the world if they can't read them immediately. Tiresome.
Damn rich people.
I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code is what makes me happy. And with a friend at my side, what more is there to wish for? Perhaps sometimes I share too much. Thank you for listening. A little extra for you in there, my friend.
I don't know what he means a little extra. There is nothing extra in there. Orders. Find the cave blocked off by Melbars in the barren swamp. There is a reward at the end of the new road. There's a place called Hermit's Cave. An old man who went crazy after losing his family locked himself up there to pray. It's strange in this age to hear about such a medieval sounding story in Krot, but one thing's clear, it's a good place to hide treasure. Let's forget about the crazy old man, hide the stolen goods, and take them back out once it quiets down. Who in their right mind would imagine there's treasure deep in a cave in the barren swamp? Once this panic is over, we'll be rich with the things we squirreled away. The kid's clothes seem like good quality too. Maybe that Wolf girl fixed them up. So this is the one optional area in the game. And it has a lot of stuff behind it too. So instead of making progress, let's not make progress. I need to go to Bridge. Now, Rookie Explorer Hugo said he was going to try to find the way. But the way only opens if you get this cryptic vessel. It's very weird. I guess he's lazy. Slash it's magic. Like, I don't know, the way just is open.
Oh, you're here. See? I told you I'd do it. No trace of Aladoro inside, though. And the Hermit's Cave itself is too deep for me. My next stop is the relic of Trismegistus, one of Aladoro's favorite treasure hunting grounds. I'm curious why he'd go back there time after time.
Trismegistus.
Oh, maybe I'm getting the hang of this sort of work. See you later, treasure hunter.
We're a treasure hunter. With a next level Pinocchio. Alright. Also, like, look at this. Look at this tripwire. Like, and I'm not gonna lie and say this hasn't gotten me too. But like, you could have done a better job with this tripwire. They couldn't even get like the whole floor with it. Alright. I did not do the thing I wanted to do there, but that's okay. So we're back in Carcass Land. we have to worry about some zombies. That's okay, though. Zombies are just hanging out. This isn't even, like, a particularly compelling side area, if I'm being honest. Excuse you. I did not mean to actually perfectly block that. I got lucky. But I will take it. See, and look, this one, I mean, at least this tripwire covers the whole way. It's not going to work, though, because I'm going backwards. I don't think that's the tripwire's fault, if I'm being fair. Like, I guess you could try to make it so it works both ways, but that's just very hard. You're not dealing with, like, they don't have a ton of resources, right? Not the way to go. We have to go around. Going down. Also, I don't think the zombies set up this trap, to be clear. They're not smart zombies. I think this was all that one old man it mentioned. It's just the zombies happen to be here now. Go over here. This is pretty safe, actually. I think we can read this note. Someone's report notes notebook. This place is contaminated too. There isn't much extra water left. The kind hermit helped me, but he knows he's not going to last much longer either. Terrible mutations from the side effects of the petrification disease neutralization process. Many people of Krat will turn into carcasses, the alchemist's monsters. My friends are the only thing that comes to mind in my final moments. Lumacchio is ill. Sophia is missing. Lorenzini lost hope. H is dead. And here I am, Medoro. We risked our lives and fought from each post, but sometimes there are no rewards. Still, some things are left. Something even power and lies can't hide. The truth. Someone will unearth the truth. Someone will unveil the lie, taking the extra step forward for the people coming behind. I believe that was my role. I am Medoro, the reporter. My weapon was my pen and the truth. Now I leave my records to you who visit this place. From Medoro. So, Medoro said he was friends. Someone called Umakio is ill. Sophia is missing. We know Sophia. Sophia is in fact their level up waifu. We went to Lorenzini Arcade. H is dead. I'm not actually entirely sure, but it's okay. Don't always need to know things off the top of your head. I feel like I should probably know who H is, but excuse you. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. And yeah, those kind of traps, like, I like how they're obvious. But also, if you're just running through this, trying to be quick, like, I will admit, I definitely have done it once or twice, it's gonna get you. Creepy hand chest. Oh, there's a quartz too. So already, this cryptic vessel in this crowd supply chest we gave away and then we bought. Um, I feel a little sorry for those guys. Like, realistically speaking, they don't usually have enough time after a stagger to get an attack off on me before I can get a fourth stab in to stagger them again. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to be fair to them. Like, I'm going to take the stun lock. But, you know. Yeah, this is such a big optional area, they actually put a stargazer in it. I don't think they actually need this stargazer in here either. It's not like a huge thing. I think it is a nice touch though, because there's... Oh wait, no, actually I know why they did it. It's because of this asshole over here. He's like hiding too, like you can see him right there, see? See like how there's something like moving right behind those wooden things there? Like look at that cheeky little jerk. Oh my god. Oh crap, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whew. So yeah, the trick there is that there's that disruption crystal there. So either you focus on this guy, or you focus on the disruption crystal. If you don't kill him in time, the disruption crystal kills you. I should have just went for the crystal, honestly, but... Black Steel Cutter Blade. This is a pretty cool weapon. This is one of the other rare advanced handles, so if you want to go with the elemental type. So the powers themselves aren't that, they're ones we've already seen before. A metal cutter blade made by Vanini Company. The superheated device made from compressed ergo crystal emits great heat, and it can even cut through hard armor with ease. Ergo, the fact that such an incredible mineral exists in Krat is a blessing from God. But how was this ergo formed? From Lorenzini Vanini's notes. The handle of a metal cutter made by Vanini Company. The handle was crafted from black iron with remarkable heat tolerance. The cutting machine is one of Vanini's first inventions. Even the people who called Vanini a geek could not scoff at his brilliant business acumen. So combined together, it's a little bit heavy, but it's not that heavy. It's decently sized. Great sword. But it's a fire grade sword. Are we heavy right now? We're not heavy right now. We can use it against the carcass just to show it off. Yeah. Now again, the other problem, I will admit, I wasn't even thinking about these. Elemental weapons, though, you can't, because obviously you can't buff something that already has an intrinsic buff to it. Which is also part of the reason why I've kind of gone to the boss weapons, but this is fun still, though. And yeah, this is a good area to show it off though, because carcasses, their one weakness is fire. What does Star 2 look like? Oh, it's just a double cut, okay. Also, I don't know if I've ever explained. The gimmick with fire, if you set things on fire, they just take some damage over time. They take more damage over time than if you hit them with acid, which is decay. But that also does weapon durability to them. Lightning, meanwhile, you just take bonus damage and you receive bonus damage, but you also, like, their Fable takes that. Alright. So that was that shown off. The water is strange. Oh god, right. I'm not sure when it started, but my tears and blood have also turned blue. Yeah, that seems like a bad thing. I don't know, is that like when fluoride's in the water? I have seen the revelation of the blue butterfly. They have asked me to free them from this prison of time. So, Sophia wears a brooch that's a blue butterfly. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. The fairies fall. The fairy is crying. The hands on the clock have gone round and round to find the boy's future. Look, there's a guy right here. These guys are annoying because since they can shield, it's hard to get a stagger off on them unless you go around like that.
Perhaps it's better to end this way. Yet, while the getting's good.
Also, he was still alive. And he dropped music. So I didn't have time to look at that, so we'll look at it here. Misty Era. A record that can be discovered in Krat. It can be used with the gramophone in the hotel. I don't know why I read that one. To protect the people you love, sometimes you must take steps through uncertain times and stand up again. Even in this era, when you can't see ahead of you, a piano rings with emotion. Misty Era, to accompany the foggy mornings of Krat. This is kind of always interesting to me because, like, you heard it in the game, so you're like, oh, I'll get that. So, some of the, like, you've heard so many of these before, like, where they'd be in the game. It's kind of funny. So, this side area that I just missed in my first playthrough, Black Cat's Hunting Apparel, has an outfit, 2 quartzes, and there was a 3rd quartz that was in the box we got for this, and it has some interesting little lore bits too, including, I leave the butterfly's writing here. Remember, you are human. Now it's time to get out the string. Alright. So, where is it here? Black Cat's Hunting Apparel. The hunting apparel of the Black Cat is an extra set stolen by robbers who were drawn to its quality. As a cat who had lived alone in the slums, he trusted no one but himself. However, his mind changed completely when he met the fox. This is okay. I mean, I like it all right. I don't know. I like the fashion in this game, but in a lot of ways kind of similar to how Bloodborne is. It feels like a lot of it ends up, because it goes for like feeling appropriate to the time and place, it kind of blends together a little bit, I would say. Which is fine, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but... Alright. We have tunes to listen to.
No matter what, fate's serving welcome.
I really should use these to have enough, but I'm just gonna wait because I have a consumables issue. Also, I don't know if I've talked to her since, but she's in her depression arc right now.
Strange. It feels like a portion of my memory has been cut away from me. It hurts so much. It's not like a real wound, but still.
She is going to be here and miserable for the rest of the game. Pretty much, anyways. The cat's all the way over here. Do I have enough quartz for my final upgrade? Not final upgrade, but final tray. Oh no, right. I would be... What would I do instead? Yeah, actually, it'd probably be back to these ones. We feel warmth. Now, I don't suppose that was enough to get Cat Phase 3. Maybe not. Now, admittedly, I don't even know... I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'm sure. If the cat has a third phase for all the spots it's in or not. Alright, so I'll try not to talk over Misty Era too much. but I'm not actually wild about any of these. And as I've shown before, you can actually pick Phase 5 stuff in here, in these other ones. So, let's see. Staggered duration, staggered from behind, fail attack. Guard regain cover is nice. Damage tolerance, resistance, increased pulse cells. I mean, we always like to have more health. Well, more healing, which same. Auto charge legion's pretty good. Perfect our fable charge enhancer's not bad either. Charges fable upon cell use is not bad either. Do more fable attack. Increase an enemy stagger duration. I think Auto Charge Legion is also nice to have. Maybe I just get Auto Charge Legion. The other one I would kind of want though. The staggered duration's not bad either. I don't think I got the first one. Oh yes I did actually, yes I did. By the way, if you're wondering staggered duration versus staggerable window, the staggerable window, as you can see in the picture, is when they have that white outline around their health bar, that white lining. And then staggered is when they're actually knocked down. Yeah, we'll do staggered duration. I'll hold off on the other one until I can afford to, though. It's just a thing where I like to have that, like, although, that will be fine. Actually, I think I was closer, I think, to the things I thought I was than I was. Well, I don't want to, the file area is big. So I don't want to be too hopeful that I can get through a decent portion of the file area.
Stalker, please.
I thought I'd check with if Giangio had anything new to say, but he didn't. Of course he didn't. Okay. You have anything new to say to you, Sophia?
Whatever choice you make.
No, she'll bear witness. Okay. So, we're kind of coming up on a boss. Kind of. Did I? No, this is after, I think. I say kind of because this isn't like... I'm pretty sure you can't summon for this boss. It's actually funny too because they give you a nice, good boss run for this. Where like you come to the shortcut and they're right at that other ladder. Those enemies sound like they're in pain. Like they're like, help me. The Walker of Illusions. Yeah, they're one of those enemy types that will do the little screens. Ooh. I shouldn't have tried to block that. is a problem. Ooh, okay. That. This is actually not a pretty bad boss, really. The fact that they summon a double's a little bit annoying. I kind of did more exchanges there than I probably should have. Her weapon breaks halfway decently. It doesn't take too long to break. Sometimes I forget those guys explode when they die. Alright, let's just focus on breaking your weapon. Man, I do not have the timing on that. And yeah, she has a special thing there where when you get in a staggered state, she breaks herself out of it. Also, the other problem with blocking a lot is that yeah, see, she keeps trying to like reset her stagger with that. Dang, I just don't get that. Aww. I was doing pretty good there, but then I botched it. I've always thought these games would be interesting if you had an option where instead you get, like, all of the bonus health you would get from healing, but you just got to begin with. Of course, the whole point is that when you're damaged, you need to find the window to heal instead. Which I understand, you know. Man, her weapon is not, like, maybe I should just not try to hurt her and just focus on breaking the weapon? I'm missing a fair amount of perfect blocks too, which is not good. don't know, something about the etiquette just makes me want to keep attacking though, so. Okay, what I need to do. See, I kept expecting you to do that earlier. Alright, come on, Walker religion. There we go. Halfway confident there, at least. It finally break her weapon. There we go. Ancient Caliber and Dark Blue Moonstone of the Covenant. That should have gone better than it did. Oh, man. Oh, well. What was that, third try? Third try's not too bad, though. Man, Etiquette does, like, no damage to their weapons. Victor cannot be completed. May she become the owner of the... Oh my god, what was that? Completed? Maybe the owner of the truly complete elixir. Alright, so now we just have this. So... Well, I'll just let it happen, because when you're playing for the first time, you don't realize what's coming. Trying to make a Dark Souls Parasol and Murder Bun Bun coming up short.
The hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Communication through ergo. An interesting parlor trick.
So,
Quite the performance, Papa Pass.
very rude of Simon Manus.
But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But you are worth studying in the meantime.
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose.
Also, man, this thumping mechanical heartbeat sound I do not like. He attacked our home base. Our Firelink Shrine, our hub area, is being attacked. Very rude of him. Yeah, how dare. So, I mean, maybe your first reaction is, well, like, you can teleport, right? Let's go back to home. Turns out...
The Stargazer isn't transmitting, and I'm not sure why. Ah, this was a bust, pal. Let's get back to the hotel, quickly. You know, walking works. Let's walk.
He's even turned off our fast travel. What a douche. Also, let's just switch this to lightning for the next guy. Like a pedestrian? Yes. He has forced us. Not only did he attack our home base, he turned off our fast travel so we have to walk to him. And also, they let you level up. Because you can't reach Sophia now, so it wouldn't be fair if you couldn't level up in the meantime. Oh, whoops. Well, that's the ergo drank. Whoops. It is weird to me that they suck out your ergo, you kill them, but you don't get it back. I guess in between. Did you guys hear that? Oh, it's our friend.
Another fine day in the city of crime.
In our time of need.
My friend, just where you've been? Ah. The king thinks this riddle might be quite a poser. It's all about seeing past the tip of your nose, sir. Observation. It's about observation. Just listen, kid. This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong now, you're not going to love it. This blue flower has many ways to take root, but only on man does it ever bear fruit.
Well, that's a little weird. Could be Boozer, it could be Ergo. So in case you haven't put two and two together, Arlecchino's here to let us know.
Correct. Yeah, I think you get the charm behind these riddles now. Yes, charm. What? You felt threatened? Well, sometimes it's good to trust your feelings. A metaphor is a tool for hiding horrifying truths. It is a creation unique to humans.
Also, Arlecchino has some opinions.
Another question, not a riddle, no rhymes. Just a question for you. Ergo does not appear out of thin air, so where did all those puppets get all that? Ergo. Ha! Yes! Always leave them laughing. That's what the king says. So, take this key, please. Then I say, up with yes. Till we meet again. I trust you'll remember I lead the club, true, but I'm also a member.
Also, a bit of a forced rhyme there, but you know, what you gonna do? Only hissing static. The phone is disconnected. So, we are almost done. There's only one more time. Only one more Arlecchino call. Kill a butterfly. Let's not get disruption. Whoa! I don't remember the timing for you. It was not that, though. Also, these guys are tricky. You gotta give them their space before you punch them. He actually can attack you by here, but because we took a while and we were just chatting with Arlecchino, he came out to fight us not by there. Like a dummy. Half moonstone. Okay. I think I might have with that I'll just pop it right here too. We'll take care of him real fast. This is actually all basically a little side area. This is... So I don't actually know too much. But I get the feeling... Like, I know the next area after this was cut short. And I almost would not be surprised if this area, maybe. Although, then again, they wouldn't want to take too long before you get your hub back either, so... Who knows, really?
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
So, I don't know why he mentions the cathedral. Because he has a more applicable thing to compare it to. Anyways, so when we fought the green monster of the swamp, it had its like first phase, but its second phase, it possessed the Scrapped Watchman. And here, it's another one of the guys, except instead of the Scrapped Watchman, this is by the Parade Master. Ow. He does a lot of damage. Also, I thought he had some susceptibility to electricity. Ooh, he got decay on us. That's not good. Oh. I dodged too soon. Whoops. This, however, is also... no, I think I got the electricity off on him. I think? Did I? Maybe not. Oh, man. I'm not a huge fan of heartbeat effects. Like, I find them obnoxious very quickly. It being a mechanical puppet heart is not really helping. Okay, let's hit you. Let's just get this going now. There we go. A full moon zone, and it works. So that one's also not too bad, really. Honestly, I'm a little embarrassed. I died to him once, but that's okay. That's our first full moon zone, right? But none of these actually change what they say. Okay. Kind of a shame. I feel like for the final upgrade.
So what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
Okay. Actually, I'm still making pretty good progress, though. Maybe I can finish this game in 2 streams. Oh, now we're gonna spend like 15-20 minutes. I mean, it depends on if I get stuck on the hardest bosses remaining, of which there's a few. Alright. Time to go home. So, Hotel Krat was attacked, and, well, they were assholes. I don't know if you can actually recognize it as handwriting. I think Sophia's going to tell us who would dare do this anyways. Oh, I will say, okay, first of all, we'll repair the Stargazer. So now we can teleport again. Very nice. They did leave the gramophone alone. So, they weren't complete monsters.
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto.
Papa,
It was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this.
We even helped the cat and they still did that. How could
Go to
they?
the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her. First, Antonia might know a secret.
Oh, that was a little weird. So, no one's actually here right now besides that. Because like Sophia said, they all actually went into one room and they hunkered down. Now, I will admit, in a little bit of a weird note, Geppetto was kidnapped. So they all decided to hunker down for safety in Geppetto's room? Which, you know, thinking about it, that seems a little bit suspicious, but I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Who's there? I'll never open this door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you. Is it safe out there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
Okay. Let's check on all our people. Can't believe our home base was attacked.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
Papa, no. Unfortunately, our chair and everything is here too, so if we want to upgrade. This also means, unfortunately, we can't talk to our papa and find out what he could tell us about Krat Station now that we've completed it, because, you know, when you complete the area, this happens.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much.
Also, I could have put on the Alidoro mask, but I don't think she would have said anything unique. I look to be like a tiny bit taller than you, Eugenie, but I'm not sure.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first.
Is this the
When
same?
you came in, you were...
Yeah, it is exactly the same. Okay. That's right. I think they all have that.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Vanini, sir. Do look after him, won't you, sir?
Aw. What's up, Vanini?
Thank you for another timely rescue, compagno. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venigni is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not.
Like, even being one of multiple NPCs locked in this room because they were scared. There's just something about Venini's ego.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition.
Poor Paladino, worried about his mistress. And also, technically, Bella's still here.
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel. What's going on?
I don't mind Belle, but she is very weird. Like, unlike everyone else who feels like they deserve to hang out here, it's almost like there should be a separate place for her, because she is just an unconnected thing, but she's still here, because every other place in this city is collapsing around us.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing. All while we were hiding here.
Alchemists are
I
jerks.
didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base. The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto.
So, okay, everyone's gone back. Also, we've learned anger. Perform the anger gesture. Remember the heat racing through your veins. Revenge starts with rage. Sorry.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope Geppetto is safe. Be careful out there, won't you? The hotel will always welcome you back.
Aww. It is nice that, like, Antonia cares. We got more quartz, I think, actually, so... Excellent. Do I want a Fable slot, or do I want to retain Guard Regain? We should get another Fable slot. Fable Arts, Stagger Attack from behind, Fatal Attack. No, I think what I want to do is I want to grab Auto Charge Legion. I think from here. Damage resistance. Actually, that's not bad considering what's about to happen, but... Oh, I didn't pick up Perfect Guard Regain cover. Yes. Alright. So, we've kind of hit a couple things with this. We are now at like the 2/3 to 3/4 point of the game. There's a fair bit left, and fun fact, I feel like it's about this point when you're like halfway through the speed run of Lies of P. Maybe more. This is because specifically the final area is a big vertical tower. And if you know speed running, verticality tends to be a bigger challenge than horizontal. Not always, admittedly, but especially depending on the kind of game. Do you say anything, Jonesy?
Mr. Stalker, it's you. I thought it was the intruders again. It's a relief you're safe. I was helpless, hiding the entire time. This is my first time coming back out. You surprised me, but make no mistake. You're always welcome here, Mr. Stalker. Let me know if there's anything you need. Stalker, please.
And now he goes back to being just a gold coin fruit salesman. Which is fine, I just don't use it for anything, except when the game has like a side quest that requires it. Which reminds me, we did get extra warmth from Arlecchino's thing. That's okay, let's talk to a couple other people. I think Belle's just back to being sad, or...
It hurts so much.
I think everyone just says the same thing they did.
It was a planned ambush. More than anything, no matter what fate brings, serving welcome.
Yeah. So they just repeat what they say too, just because I guess if you skip talking to them, it gives you a second chance to hear it. Buy this and buy this. Alright, that's exhausted that. You say anything new, Sophia, now that I've talked to everyone?
Soon, you will see the Isle of Alchemists. But be warned, you're walking into hell. And I should know. The truth is, I escaped from there. I had to leave a lot behind. And that is why I woke you.
The Sophia lore.
I am more than I appear to be. I'm ready for you to see the real me. Show me that you're ready too. Please, save us. Save Krot.
You have to kind of thread the needle there of sounding both like you're making relationship progress, but also still being an Amma and his soul's level up person. It's a delicate balance that the level up waifu has to walk.
I knew it. There is a secret passage. The stalkers must be getting information from the alchemists. It might be the only path to their base. Hurry. Whatever choice you make.
Alright. I can actually level up now. What do I have? Oh yeah, I have like one level up I can do. Okay, that's fine. We'll save the rest. I talked to Pulcinella, right?
You have my personal do look after.
Okay, everyone else's is basically... Oh, wait.
Thank you for another timely rescue, companion. I talk a big game. Surely... looks like you've dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. That should give us more than enough readings to analyze. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to control other puppets. But that's just the means to an end. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if someone else is pulling the strings. No pun intended. I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans. The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance.
Oh, that's a familiar name.
These records are like a puzzle wrapped in riddles. But I always did love puzzles. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you will be the first light. I am counting on you.
So you remember how Vanini is Batman? And Arlecchino is the Riddler? What if Arlecchino was also the Joker?
I always welcome friends.
That'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? Do you have anything else to say?
You're here. It's good to be free. When you came in, you reminded... Alidoro has disappeared. What if he disappeared while fighting those stalkers? Worst case scenario... Ugh. I shudder to think. There's already too much death in this city. I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask.
So I'll catch you befriending Catwoman? Oh, maybe. Ah, poor Eugenie. She really wants to think that Alidoro is nice. And admittedly, Alidoro probably is, but we're also pretty sure the one we've seen is a fake. Ah, ba. You could find where Catwoman is. Also, alright. So remember how Antonia said if you play this one chord, you can open up the secret passage, right? Now, you must imagine that she was, just being playful. Like, clearly this would have to be something you'd have to do more of, right? It'd be really silly if you could open up a secret passage by just hitting randomly, like, 2 or 3 keys on the piano. Play those endearing young germs. Like... okay, look. I like that the piano opens it. But... how does that not accidentally get discovered? I guess the idea is she would always watch someone because it would be her piano and most other people wouldn't play on it, but... oh, man. Okay. I think this is now the point. We need to make a decision. Do I stick with this umbrella through the rest of the game? Now, there's like 2 or 3 more weapons you get in the next area, and there's 3 more boss weapons. However, those final bosses are all like almost back to back at the end. So really, those weapons, you can use them, but they're primarily meant for a second playthrough. So I have the umbrella. And I should say, I could, any kind of weapon, I have the materials, I could go up to this. Those should open if you play Zelda's puzzle solve theme. That would be even more complex than what we did, so. So, I have the umbrella. On that note, I do have the 7-coin spring soul sword, so we had this big sword. Which isn't particularly good for being primarily a technique, but that's okay, we could fix that too. We have this. This one's fun thing is it goes like that. Return the bonk. We have the Shrine of the Covenant. I have the Puppet Ripper. Have the Frozen Feast. Which is kind of like Bonk, except it's just more just big chunky slash. I have the 2-Dragon Sword. Which is really just the Korean equivalent of anime. What would Papa do? I could tell you what Papa would do, but it would be spoilers, and I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And then we have all these weapons, which I could go back to. We have big puppet axe. And we can mix and match these things. Tiny fire dagger. It'll be easier just to say, like, we have the clock sword, panel blade in that. I have the circular electric chainsaw blade. I have the city long spear blade. I have the coil Mjolnir. This is a bonk. I have the pistol rock drill blade. That one is the one where it, like... it kind of does, like, tiny little drill bonks. I have this. where I put the electric bunk on the rocket handle. Spear of Honor. We have the black steel cutter. I have the exploding pickaxe blade. I don't think I ever actually messed with that. I think its big fancy thing is... No, it's just this, isn't it? We have a shovel. Shovel is unfortunately not a bonk, it is a cut. We have the big pipe wrench. Dancer's curved blade sword, the bone cutting saw blade, it's all pretty straightforward. Great Sword of Fate's classic, on a double side blade. We have the Master Chef knife. This is just a tiny like this. We have a police baton. We have Bramble Curve Sword, Wintry Blade, Cyber's Blade, and we have Fire Axe, which is again not really a bonk, but it's so that's everything we have. So far, I have Casa, I have a What Would Papa Do, and I have a bonk. Technically, the Casa is also the What Would Papa Do. So, if anyone has any particular, if it's just those, I can't, unfortunately, the Casa and the bonks are mutually exclusive. Whoever feels best, honest. I probably would have a preference to do just a boss weapon, because I feel like those ones are the more, like, interesting ones, but... Unfortunately, the bonk boss weapon happens to be the second to last boss weapon, which is a tragedy. Well, if that's the case, I guess I'll just stick with etiquette then. Which I guess means that they'll have to waste time, but you know, I made the offer. We'll poke our way. Using all of them is not very compatible. During a single playthrough, you can max out... Oh, I don't know. I feel like you get enough full moonstones to max out, like, 4 or 5 regular blades, and with the items they've dropped, you can max out, like, 2 boss weapons.
You're here.
So, like, for example, I bring this up now because of the 2 extra full moonstones that the special crot supply box gives you that they patched in. You can actually fully upgrade before going into this area. So we have a fully maxed out umbrella now. I don't think we have anything else. I mean, I could fully upgrade another Legionnaire, I guess. But I'm happy with the puppet string. It gives me a cool thing to use. Like, how much do we have? 7? Yeah, we have 7. Alright. Well, let's go to the last Arlecchino room. Also, we can still level up here. I guess Sophia's like, just let you still use it. Oh, and we got the anger gesture, so we can go meet our friend. Let's go tell our broken, glowing red, awakened puppet friend about anger. He looks like he would like to see what anger looks like.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
I've come to teach you about anger.
Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave for. Thank you so much.
See, he seems like a good egg. Alright. Then the other thing... Where do we need to go? Central lobby. Because we got another Trinity key. This is the 4th one. And, like Trinity doors 2 through 4, we've already passed it. So... Interestingly, unlike a lot of the other ones, this one doesn't have a quartz in it. Remember the metal angel. We are simply on a journey that follows his footsteps. And what's this over here? Song of the day. The pickpocket who was overconfident in a gamble had his heart stolen and died. Workshop Master's Workwear and the Carrier's Amulet +1. So we don't need this. But this gives you a lot of extra weight, because let's see, we're at 167.5 right now. 189.4. This is a pretty good amulet if you want to use one of the special boss amulets. I could actually... yeah, that's fine, we won't bother, but... Workshop Master's Workwear. Workwear of the Workshop Union. Krat, the capital of automated puppets, was built by their hands. Krat's wealth came from machinery and trams, weapons, and automated puppets. Geppetto and the Workshop Union were the prophets and adventurers of this golden path. We look a little like Papa, but kinda dirty. Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine. I just realized I had a point I was making earlier that I cut off on. Which was, it's very likely this part of the game maybe planned to do more with. But then during development time, they had to rush and make sure the final area was more complete. My hair got stuck there, that was kind of funny. But this is the relic of Trismegistus' entrance. So I don't know what's going on with this area, but it's pretty short actually. So maybe it just, you know, maybe it came across. Also, before we do this actually, I want to do something. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm like 95% sure the one humanity we got since then would not put us to Cat Stage 3.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this the relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
I know, right? It's the way people drop it, too. Like, they say it so casually. Like, it's the relic of Trismegistus. You've heard that, right? Like, who doesn't know about Trismegistus? It's right down the street, you know? Trismegistus, Trismegistus, Trismegistus. Like, it's a mouthful. I'm underground, but I see a butterfly. Have I gone mad, or is it from another world? Which it is from another world. Woman's from the Covenant. There was another... Ah, you didn't spawn in, though. Excellent. This guy's a little bit hurt, but that's fine. Mostly he just hits really, really hard. Hey, I don't want it. It's actually the name of one of the PCs leveled up Personas P3. Is it Trismegistus? Hold on. What is I guess that is a thing then. I've never encountered until this game, so I have no idea what it's actually in reference to. But I assume it must be in reference to something then if it comes up in P3 too. The Iron Wall Amulet. Sometimes one must focus on defense instead of offense. Nevertheless, one must pay the cost for sustaining an iron wall. It's also the name of a character in Genshin Impact. I believe he's like the father of alchemy. Ah. I mean, that would explain why he's in this game then. Or the name comes up anyways. Let's see. I want to go this way. Yeah, this way. There's another trap. I dodged that. I mean, I clearly didn't dodge it because I took it instead, but... I want to choose to believe I dodged it instead. Even though I clearly didn't. A quote. Trismegistus is quoted as the founder and pioneer of alchemy, astrology, and magic. He is a mysterious entity, either known as a god or a human magician. He has been seen as a teacher of Moses, the inventor of alchemy, and the founder of occult schools throughout history. Katie, I need you to do this for me, and I apologize. Is there a Fate version of Trismegistus? Because he sounds like a caster. I guess I could also try to remember and look it up later, but I probably won't. Yeah, so I guess I got close enough to aggro him, but there's like a door wall here that guy busted through. Which would have been really impressive, except I was busy trying to get butterflies at the time, so. The Cursed Knight's Halberd, blade and handle. So yeah, there are still a few more weapons left. But as I said, it felt like earlier was the time to ask, but we'll just stick with the poking. A halberd blade collected by a Krat aristocrat. Despite being an old relic, it is sharpened to a fine point as if it was a present-day item. Hotel Krat was built from a cursed knight's castle. They say that the golden tree that once captivated the knight is still asleep somewhere in the hotel. Which is weird because we know it is, but I guess the weapons lore description doesn't know we knew that. The blade of a halberd collected by a Krat aristocrat. Despite being an old weapon, its proportions make it easy to handle. The discovery of the gold corn tree made the knight of the isolated castle grow vain. The knight sought greater wealth and glory than the king, and ultimately fell to ruin from the king's jealousy. Yes, he's a cast with something called Fate Conqueror, which is probably just an Arc and Fate Go. That makes sense. Excellent. He sounded like he'd be a caster. So yeah, so this is just a halberd. Has a decent moveset. It looks alright. Nothing exceptional. Like, it'd be a shame not to find things later on in these games, but this is the point where, like, if you find something new, you're like, even if I really like it, I'm probably just gonna mess with it in New Game Plus. Oh. Okay. So let's take care of these enemies first, and then we'll talk to Arlecchino. Also, those pitchfork enemies hurt a lot. Now, the first Arlecchino call was before the door, and this fifth Arlecchino call gives you a specific key. Everyone ready?
And it's another lovely day in Crod City. What a time to be alive! Or a reasonable approximation, revived. Soon, this little dance of ours will come to an end. No one's ever danced longer, I promise, my friend. Will you stay with me too and face whatever is coming? For today's a new day, and we have to keep running. I knew that you would, and I find that refreshing. So, the King of Riddles will now hear your confession. Blind confessions reveal one's true guilt. True confessions of blood being spilt.
So,
This one's black and white. A no or a yes. Is Geppetto's creation a killer? Confess.
your choice here matters a little bit, but not really. You get the key regardless. But as I said, I'm not a murderer. It's aggressive self-defense.
Oh my goodness! You really are an incredible liar. And once you get going, ooh, you really catch fire.
Slander.
Ashamed of lying? Or just the murder? I can't stop chuckling. Not since I heard her. You should reconsider that conscience of yours. It's charming, but all this guilt's just such a bore. Or maybe there's no way you can. Perhaps it's part of becoming a man. You were so very wrong that I cannot believe it. But you did make me laugh, so take this. You'll need it. No rhymes. A surprise gift from Arlecchino, the King of Riddles. We had a good time, I can tell, but now it's time for me to bid you farewell.
We feel warmth. King of Riddles surprise box. So this is the last one. If you do the other one, you still get, he just gives you the key directly. But King of Riddles surprise box. Ability scaling? A box gifted by the King of Riddles. Its contents are unknown. The King of Riddles is generous even to those who give wrong answers. There may be pain, but they won't leave empty-handed. If we use it, the Chosen One's Trinity Key, and it causes some decay damage. So, kind of funny. I think that's a good little laugh, right? What armor do I currently have? What is this? This is for strike, right? Let's do the one for slash. Cause I freaking hate what's coming up. We won't need disruption, so instead I'm gonna do for shock. Oh, I haven't put on one of these. Okay. It's always so much more annoying to get decay. We're on the heaviest armor then. Okay. And we also got the Chosen One's Trinity Key. So, the first one you can do before the first door, and this last one you can do before the last door, but it's also special. You can only open the last door with the last key. A key obtained from the King of Riddles' last quiz. This key probably unlocks something or somewhere. Sacred Triangle was some organization's secret merc. Rumor has it that this organization was Krot's true master. Oh well. Okay. And with this, we're like 80% through this area. I think I need to be on the other side for that. I forgot about the trap. But also I forgot that guy gets to just immediately go into his attack with no wind up. Which, you know, classic. Nice. Okay. I believe there's also... Here we go. Dog. Just don't want to deal with that dog. Gotta deal with this guy. Man, these guys have a lot of health. Alright, what is this? It's not even a special hand chest, it's just a regular chest. Ah, another Legion caliber. So I think they have enough to let you either do 2 or 3. Also, warning, sound, pulse cells. And then we have an item over here. And, oh, there's an item over there, too. I think I need to go around. Okay. Gemini's Iron Protection. And with that, we've actually done the Relic of Trismegistus. Like, the boss is right here. Oh, I'm on lightning too. That's fine. You know what? I'm curious what this one's gonna look like. So let's see what this Spectre looks like. I'm not gonna win. This is my least favorite boss in this game. Easily. I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually pretty good for what it is. I just find it annoying. So prepare to see me get tilted. This might be a little while. Or I might get it on my second try. Oh look, it's these assholes again. And the liar's coffin.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you.
Yeah. I mean, I walked in here with only 1 heal.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'll take your requests.
So, well, this is a 3-on-1. Only one of them will ever be aggro at a time. Oh wow, this is much easier. And when they're aggro, they have one of the elements on a weapon. The youngest does the K, which is the acid damage one. This guy does lightning because he's a dick. They occasionally try and interfere too. And then this one does fire.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'll take your requests.
Now, you may guess... Also, I need to start attacking eccentric some. There's that one. Oh, don't kill. Ooh.
I'll kill you, just like Big Brother wanted. Avenge you. That stupid puppet.
After that, though,
Beat us.
they of course bring back... And yeah, double kill. They bring back the eldest. Wow. I should have actually tried to block that one. That's okay. Obviously, if you use a Spectre during that fight, that really helps. So I won't do it, even though I hate doing that fight regularly. But yeah, the trick with that fight is, well, you can focus on them one at a time. They switch whichever one's going to come after you. And ideally, you want to get them all pretty low health before you start killing them off. Well, you can kill the first one off, no problem. It's just you don't want to kill off the second one and leave the third with a bunch of health. Because the game will have that third one stick around, and you'll have to fight that and the eldest. So ideally, what I'm going to try to do... And yeah, otherwise you just do a boss run like this. It's not that bad at all.
All right, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Eccentric's pretty easy to backstab. I think it's just because he has like a thrusting moveset.
Even if we're just fakes to buy time, you're going down.
Also, fun fact with overheat, rolling actually does make it go down faster.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break a... Should I have trained harder?
Alright, there we go.
Better gear.
Ooh, don't kill. Okay, thank God. I need to stop attacking him now.
I'll kill you, just like Big Brother wanted.
This is actually going very smoothly. Although I shouldn't have said something, obviously. The other advantage is because they're kind of stalkers. They're you son of a bitch.
We couldn't save our brother. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Oh, this is suboptimal. Okay, thank God. Okay. Also, he's another boss who tries to attack you when you go for the stagger. This is actually going pretty well, though. Oh, but I had to say something. I should have started dodging and gotten away from that. I know I was going to mess with the timing on that last one. So because of the nature of this being a multiple bosses fight too, it just takes a while to do. Not that all the bosses by this part aren't naturally getting a bit tankier, just because that's how these games go too. But part of what really gets me kind of tilted on this one is it's just like I got kind of close in that fight, but now I need to do it again, including the first phase, which is just annoying. But at least it's pretty easy to get back down there.
This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip your heart out.
There we go.
Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Can you? And yeah, that guy will puppet string you occasionally.
I'll kill you, just like Big Brother wanted.
Alright, well, let's go, youngest. Get umbrella'd.
Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
I mean, if you want me to kill you. How did that not hit me at all? What bullshit hitbox did I do to him?
Should I have trained harder? Or brought better gear?
I'll kill you, just like Big Brother wanted.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Ooh, you almost got me there.
Even if we're jalebi when we couldn't save our brother.
There we go. That is pretty optimal. Because it lets me get this guy while he's... I thought I did that in time, that's okay. Oh yes, if you're wondering. That... Oh, come on. Oh no, come on, come on. Here we go. Alright. Quartz. It shouldn't have been as close as it was, but I'm just glad it didn't take me too long to get past them. Because that's an annoying boss fight. Alright. Yeah, I guess the second full try. Although the one that was there was pretty helpful. Okay. Now time for a bunch of NPC things to proc before we hit the final area. Let's... I'll probably, like, check the cat a few times during this. It is a shame you don't get to use what would probably be effectively is just its equivalent of the, Dragon Slayer. Also, you can break the Elder Brother's weapon again, and it does behoove you to. Like, it does help, but it's... I don't like going for that as much because you have to get through the other siblings first. Let's pick up some fruit while we're here. And then, I think so Vanini has one of two things he's going to talk to us about. If they're one of them, I need to decide if I want to do... Because I have a buffer now. We don't need to do a lie. Although one of the next lie we can tell Vanini does make sense as a human thing. Does remember if you broke the weapon the first time. I think the weapon always ends up being in that broken state for that fight. But I don't know, honestly. Ooh. Have we hit cat phase 3? Where's the cat? That looked like that was even further out from than last time. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually... I don't think I've ever fought them the second time without having broken his weapon the first time. I think it breaks when you beat him if it hasn't broken beforehand. Also, where... Am I blind? Oh, the cat's up there. I just didn't look up there. Can I... No. I can go around this way? Okay. Alright, so either that is the cat's not to phase 3, or... Regardless. Okay, let's see which of Vanini's conversations is ready for us now.
I can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered leave no doubt. No doubt at all, you see? Okay, Vanini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Wonder.
Carlo, I hope you can hear me.
Romeo! What's up, man?
Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law. All puppets must obey the Creator's commands. Law 0. The Creator's name is... Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Papa! He was evil. It's like he was sus all along.
The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Tell me you heard it, please.
Dill, do you have a preference?
Of the frenzy, and this may be our best
Lie or
chance.
truth?
What or who was behind the frenzy?
This is a serious one. Doesn't really affect anything.
Really? Nothing. I've tried everything I can think of, but
So this one I like.
All I wanted was to stop anyone else getting hurt. At least hurt by murderous puppets. Not even I can abolish all pain everywhere. Ah, no, you cannot give up Venini. You are Venini, and Venini always finds the solution. I think we can't put it off any longer. Geppetto is the last hope we have.
Oh no.
I've exhausted my talents here. These clues, I could find them, but interpreting them is beyond my abilities. We need the man himself. You must save him, Compagno. You and Geppetto are the only ones who can save Krat.
You feel warmth. So, if you tell him it was Geppetto, it doesn't actually give you, it kind of lie, doesn't give you humanity. And I like this here because I feel like more than just lying being the human option, it's more the fact that, like, you hear that, and I think disbelief and needing time to process it is the more human of the two things than saying what it is. The game doesn't always stick to this, obviously. There are times it's just a lying is more human kind of thing here. But that's how I like to choose it here. And if you do tell him the truth, Venini still says the same thing. He tells you need to go talk to Geppetto because he has a hard time believing it. Because, for some reason, Venini doesn't find Geppetto as incredibly sus as he obviously appears. And then, now that we've done that, I think...
I always welcome...
Okay, we don't have... Venini has a couple more conversations left, but we're not there yet. Oh, do you need to tell him the truth to get the other thing? Is that how that goes?
You may not be aware, but I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes.
Let's get the Batman
The
conversation
authorities
too.
in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh.
The plot thickens.
I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. But this is our last shot. The last clue. If this doesn't break through the static, then nothing will. But the key to all this is Geppetto. He's really our only hope. And it's up to you to save him. Go on and take the wavelength decoder. Even if I failed, you might be able to find more clues. You're someone who doesn't give up. Who knows? If you need to hear it, just use the Stargazer. Here, take it.
King of Puppets message. So now we have the full picture of Arlecchino as his Joker / Riddler. More Joker here than Riddler, with the whole being the one who killed the parents in some Batmans. Although, I don't know. There's probably a Batman where it's actually the Riddler was the one who killed. Like, I mean, it's just... with the way comics does multiverse stuff, right? Probably every single member of Batman's rogues gallery has probably been responsible for killing his parents at some point. Cat, are you phase 3 yet? God, I don't know if that means you don't... Anyways, where is it here? King of Puppets message. The King of Puppets black box, deciphered by Venini, can be heard better by using the decoder at a Stargazer. Humans wish to talk to puppets, but they were limited without Ergo. Geppetto's puppet may be able to read the veiled messages. And of course, now we get the full sad story of Romeo. Play the King of Puppets' message.
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House. Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House. Remember? We're best friends. I'm Romeo. We're best friends.
You feel a warmth. Like we just weren't ready yet then. Also, come on, Cat, I'm trying here so hard. How much does it take for you to be friendly? Is that all you're gonna do, just meow? Well, fine, be that way. I'll go become even more human. Fortunately, we have something right here. The cat knows we want them to like us, and so is being contrary. That does sound like a cat, alright.
Okay, I give up. Just don't kill me.
Ban Alidoro. I guess it's time for this confrontation too. But first we're gonna steal from him. Oh, I forgot the Great Venini collection was there. Alright, I want the truth.
Oh, amazing. I didn't expect you to thrash those rabbit fellows too. You're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man.
God damn it, Fox and
They
Cat.
took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the alchemist's aisle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
Very nice
There should
of
be
you.
something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
Purchase. Talk. Attack Alidoro. Well, let's see. We already got all his boss stuff, but weirdly enough, we can just keep buying from him right here.
Good choice. I, Alidoro, am too great a treasure hunter to just disappear. My admirers would wonder. See for yourself. I sell only the best treasure.
Not to tip my hand about how this will end, but I guess he just stays here if you don't do that final thing.
There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
Hey, let's talk to him some. We can ask him about his reason for betraying the hotel and for being a douchebag.
I'm just a guest here, with no special obligation to the hotel. But if you still want to hear... The alchemist said they would help me escape from the city. Talk about an offer I couldn't refuse. I can't live in the hotel forever. I need to move up and move on. Also, there was someone who was so annoying. That's all. Does that suffice? There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
So unless he was talking about Belle, which he wasn't, I think we like enough people there that the fact that he said one of them was so annoying, I'm not super happy with. But you know, we can talk with him. We can ask about his identity. Maybe here he'll let us know, like, he's got amnesia or something.
Right. I had a feeling you would ask sooner or later. It's because of that girl, isn't it? I am not Alidoro, the Hound.
Shocking.
Not the real one, anyway. I used to be Alidoro's partner.
That is a little
I admired
surprising.
him, to be honest. He was amazing. Amazing at everything except making a profit, that is.
There
He
it
didn't
is.
need to cut me off just because I sold some antiques. I mean, what's a few antiques when you've got bills to pay? We argued. One thing led to another. I had to kill him. But stealing his identity was the logical next step. My original code name is Parrot, after all. Fitting, isn't it? Oh, he was also from the country of the morning. Maybe he shares some blood with the girl. And that's my story. Tragic tale. Do you want to hear more?
Oh, it's a
There should be
tragic tale,
something
you
left at the
say?
dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything.
So, Alidoro maybe shared some blood with the girl? Like, oh man. Part of me is curious how he actually ended up killing Alidoro. Because he seems like he sucks. But maybe, like, he says they fight, or one thing led to another and they end up killing him. Maybe what he meant is they had a fight and he was going to get cut off. So later he snuck in and sneak attacked him or something. Or, you know, maybe Alidoro was just having a bad day. But the fact of the matter is, we could choose to leave him. But, nah.
Oh, what a murderous air you have. You're going to kill me? I know what you are. You're Geppetto's puppet, aren't you? If someone isn't trying to kill you, you can't hurt them either. That limitation makes it seem like your creator didn't trust you very much. Smart of him. So, what will it be, Mr. Handsome Idiot? Leave quietly? Or shut up and buy something?
Oh. Here's the thing, Alidoro. We've been becoming more human.
You've got to be joking. Don't come any closer.
Like a bitch.
You're like a human.
And we received Alidoro's cryptic vessel.
It was a total attack. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the Cat, and Alidoro too. I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal. This way must lead to their headquarters, shall we?
I don't know. Like, on one hand, it's appropriate that you don't actually have to fight Alidoro. Well, Parrot, who was impersonating Alidoro. On the other hand, I kind of wish he'd put up some kind of fight. But he dropped a cryptic vessel. An encrypted storage device in the shape of a metal cylinder. Vanini might be able to decode this device if you ask him. The fraud believed that the real one was hiding clues to the treasure. The attempt to unlock the encrypted storage device ultimately failed. So I've made this mistake before. Do not talk to Eugenie first. I mean, you can. If you want to get all the dialogue, you want to do it at some point. But you get more if you get the cryptic vessel deciphered first. Also, actually, while we're here, we got more humanity. I'm just going to keep bothering this cat. Cat, do you like us to phase 3 now? We probably need to hit the 4th level of it telling us something, but it's staying up there intentionally. Also, we can talk
House
to...
of Vanini, even...
Almost forgot we have the Great Vanini collection, too.
Ah, Master Vanini's collection box. You have been busy, sir. The House of Vanini deals only in masterpieces and works of special genius, sir. And I'm pleased to say that for you, the private reserve is open. At the House of Vanini...
Alright. The durability grindstone. You temporarily avoids durability consumption, which is okay. Perfection grindstone. Temporarily activates perfect guard when guarding. I almost wish they gave you this one earlier. Because it says right there, when you're guarding, it makes your guards perfect guards. So it's, if you have a hard time getting those perfect guards, which as we've seen, I only get them one in every, like, I don't know, one in every 3 times. This one just guarantees it. I know a lot of people like to get this for the, well, not the next boss, but the next boss that drops a boss ergo. Because it's really helpful for some of her stuff, but we'll get it anyways. Then we have the liners, and that's it. A liner made by LADA, the renowned frame company. It was made with many high-quality materials to reduce injury as much as possible. And, oh, I can buy both of these too, okay.
I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
Evanini, what's Aladora's cryptic vessel say?
Que bello! A brand new design. No, a whole new model. What a thrill! And there we are. Done. Even a brand new model doesn't stand a chance when you're dealing with genius. But the device bordered on genius itself. Required all my intellect. If you ever meet the creator, get me their calling card, won't you? No, sorry, I'm sure you're busy. Just let me know if you ever find out.
Aladora's cryptic vessel description. Dear beloved sister, please forgive your brother for leaving without telling you anything. I'm keeping this letter even though I don't know when I'll be able to send it. I'm being chased because I know the biggest secret of Krod. I'll probably be able to see you if the alchemists are gone from this land, but I'll have to watch you from afar until that day. I plan to protect you until at least we can live here in peace. Just like how I saved you from the workshop tower, it would be wonderful if people learned the truth one day. But some truths are better left unknown. Among the alchemists, I saw all too often how cruel humans can become. After seeing all the experiments and nightmares they were responsible for, I came to believe that there is no God. Instead of revealing myself and risking your life, I'll choose to vanish forever. Still, please remember me if you ever read this letter. We came from across the wide ocean. I hope there is only truth in your life, and leave your name here. I know people here call you Eugenie as their way, but that name will protect you. Please remember your real name. Your name is... The end of the passcode decipher is damaged, so it's unrecognizable. So Aladora was her brother. So you have different responses depending on if you talk to her about Aladoro, if you maybe have a couple suspicions, but nothing you can tell, versus, I mean, the cryptic vessel put it out there. They're related.
I heard a rumor from a recent arrival. Is Alidoro truly dead? I don't know what to think. I didn't get to repay him yet. Honestly, I did think it was strange. The more I saw of him, the more different he seemed from the person I knew.
Yeah, because he probably
I wonder what the
sucked.
real Alidoro was like.
I think it was just a talent stalker. He was Eugenie's older brother.
What? Wait, I'm confused. What are you talking about? An older brother? This letter sounds like it could be my brother. Oh, the part where it says, "We are from across the wide ocean." It sounds foolhardy to jump to conclusions. Oh, but it also fits with what happened at the workshop tower. Sorry, it's just so sudden. I need some time to think.
So, not a lie. But, again, you lie to be human. What's the human thing to do in that scenario?
I did some sleuthing. My older brother's mark is part of the decryption. He used the mark of the country of the morning. I have no choice but to believe it's real. After all, we are the only people here who would use that mark. Why did my brother leave? What could it mean if he knew the secrets of the alchemists and Krat? I'm so angry. Does he think he's better than everyone, trying to protect me from a distance? He could have at least said something. All I wanted was a chance to meet my real family. Sorry, I'm just grumbling. I should thank you for uncovering this secret that matters to me. This was precious. It's the only thing my brother left me. And now I'm giving it to you. You showed me the truth after all, and that's priceless.
You feel warmth. So interestingly enough, you get the lie when you tell the truth there. Because, you know, it was important to her. Proposal, Flower, Wolf. Part 1. My thorn-pierced heart, my soul. But remember again, the song of the sea, the breath of the soul. There lives a wolf in the northern tower. If you kill this wolf, a flower grows from its hurt. The song of the boy who left on a long journey to propose to the girl. Proposal, Flower, Wolf. Now, admittedly, it's a little weird to me that the brother-sister record is about a proposal. But, you know, sometimes a familial... It's more sometimes the strength of the love. And in this case, it's just saying, like, you know, love of someone going out for, like, a big proposal journey. It can also be the same thing like what he did for his sister anyways. It doesn't need to be romantic to it. It's just the degree of the feelings.
You're here.
Okay, that's all. It's just the same. And we got a record too, but first. Okay, Cat. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna... God dang it. Alright, well, let's see what happens when we play the record. That'll give us a little bit more humanity. Proposal, Flower, Wolf. Part 1. If you want to get all the records in the game, you have to do a different dialogue choice with Eugenie. You either have to lie to her if you know about her brother, or it's one of the other two. I think it's the truth. When you don't know, when you haven't checked about Aldor's cryptic vessel. Because she gives you a different record. Record-wise, I'd say I like them about the same. I prefer, though, letting her know about her brother. Just more touching into it, you know? Also, it's funny how the record says the proposed flower wolf. While here it just says proposal flower wolf. This is a little goofy. You feel a warmth. I don't think this is gonna make the cat toggle over. I think I'm too desperate to hit this third phase. You son of a bitch. All I want... whatever. Assuming, of course, that we're not interfaced, because again, I have no idea if maybe the cat doesn't do anything different for its phase 3 up there. I assume it does. I've not looked it up because it'd be a pleasant surprise either way. It's okay, I think there's one more humanity we can get. In the, like, 40 minutes I have remaining. Also, doesn't matter if Pinocchio hurts himself. This area doesn't have much going on to it. Which is fine. You don't need to always shove a bunch of stuff in here.
Hey, look! That lever resembles... Yes! It seems we can use it to call a submarine.
Okay, so actually just a short line. The Great Vanini and Pistris, the submarine. Are you all invited to the launching ceremony of Vanini Company's new submarine, the Pistris? Come and see the Pistris' dashing dignity. A size of 2.2 meters by 3.8 meters. A displacement 322 tons. Speed above water 12 knots, underwater 7 knots. Propulsion method, a Lorenzini engine and lead-acid batteries. The Pistris moves with Mr. Vanini's newest motivity organ, a Lorenzini engine, a patented product named after Mr. Vanini, the new method that generates a bigger electric output by electrically stimulating ergo. A lead-acid battery, supplementary power. On top of that, it serves as ballast on the bottom of the submarine. Such an innovative design. A one-time chance to take a peek into the future of Krat, the city of science. Don't peace out, come join us. So I don't know if, because having only watched it ages ago, but I have played Kingdom Hearts more recently. Pinocchio has Monstro the whale. I don't know if it's based on the same thing in the story originally. I'm not sure, because the submarine is taking its sweet time to reveal itself. This submarine is designed to look kind of like a shark. I don't know. Because it's called just a Pistris too, which, you know. I guess I could have looked this up. Anyways, I'm glad that this is a self-driving submarine.
Listen, pal. Not Let's not make it a habit.
Oh, Jeopardy.
What the? Hey, it's Sophia.
I am finally meeting you here. You're a clever one, so it shouldn't surprise you that the Sophia at the hotel isn't really me. My real self is on the upper part of the Abbey.
She's an illusion. She's a genjutsu.
A long time ago. I have endured such pain. My soul split into pieces. Truth is, I guided you this far not to save Krot, but to save me. I felt guilty about that, but I was so elated when you answered my call. Despite it all, I thank you. My spirit and my body have lived apart for too long. Perhaps in death, they will reunite. In peace, I'll grant you my power before my spirit diminishes further. Stargazer will guide you, clever one. If you find my body, please help me find peace. My guidance ends here. After images of memories rage on the seaside because of Ergo.
Oh.
Please, be careful.
So, she's a mental projection. She's giving us the ability to level up now because we already know that she's just been remotely doing everything anyway, so you know, why not? And, like any good Firekeeper XP, she's got some tragedy going on.
I can't hold out forever, but I'll support you.
But hey, besides just asking to level up, we can talk to her some more. About Simon, about the meaning of the tool. Give us those deets about Simon, girl.
I am the daughter of Valentinus, leader of the alchemists. Simon was my father's right-hand man. Ambition overwhelmed him, however, and he spread the petrification disease, taking countless lives. Why would he do that? I don't know. But he brings a dark world upon us. That's for certain. Stop him. However you can.
So we've seen Sophia's name pop up a couple times. Sophia Menard. So now we know that basically to Simon, she was his boss's daughter. And he's done something to her about the meaning of the tool.
The petrification disease freezes time and memory within the afflicted body. Ergo is the purified essence of that life, trapped by the petrification disease. When I discovered that, it opened my eyes, and I was able to manipulate time
Nani?
using Ergo. Simon, on the other hand, is trying to use my power to fuel his ambition. I wound back your time to protect you, so you could stand against him. So stop him. Save Krot.
So, this is a revelation. When you die, it says you're lying. But it's not really that you're lying so much as it is that Sophia's kind of lying for you. Kind of putting back time until you can go and give it another try. Which obviously is a little bit wonky when you think about it, but I like it as kind of like an explanation of what she's kind of doing a little bit. I think also she might be helping you get more in touch with your humanity because, as we know, the nature of Ergo is humanity, so you turn back the time, you also get more in touch with that. And she told us that this area gives us visions.
I wanna go home. I don't wanna be here. How many sleeps till Daddy's back? 10 sleeps? 20?
Soon enough. You know he's quite busy. While you wait, why don't you give him a friend? His name is Romeo.
Memories of our past. Of Carlo's past.
Hi. Are you trained to be a stalker too? Let's practice together. Call me Lampwick.
I'm not quite sure. This Lampwick thing is interesting to me. Maybe Lampwick is what he called himself and he was Lumakio as an adult. I don't know if maybe because they are going to do DLC for this game, maybe there's going to be more to it then. I don't know. Well, this is weird in a like Soulsborne slash like Souls-like kind of game. I actually like this bit quite a lot.
He didn't even come to your graduation? I don't care if an old man like that kicks the bucket. Don't say that. It's nice you got any family at all. Let's start talking about this. Oh, she's here. Grab her.
Alright, I'm not sure what Carlo and Romeo were doing back then. It sounds a little sus. Well, interestingly, it looks like someone wearing a... Actually, what are you, a peacock? I'm not actually quite sure what that'd be.
Please teach me how to use a sword. You're a legendary stalker.
Ugh, so annoying. Germany, get rid of them. I'm off.
Now, I don't know if Gemini can't hear that or if he's just like being quiet to give you, because he doesn't mention that at all. It's like, Gemini, she mentioned you. What does it mean? Also, the Isle of the Alchemist is cool, but pretty barren. Oh, and another blue bit sends us over here. Oh, there's one over there too. We've got a red memory. I'm sure red memory is fine. Hey, it's that stalker again. Over what looks like a kid corpse.
My God. No. I'm sorry. I was too late. I wish I'd got here sooner. If I had known this would happen.
Your heart is pounding. All right. We have reached the final message of getting humanity. There's, like, you hear your gears winding in your chest or something. There's the ergo is whispering. Anyways, we're on Black Seaside. Let's go back to Hotel Krat. Because maybe we have hit Cat Phase 3. There's you feel warmth. We saw a lot of that. And finally, your heart is pounding. As I think I've gone every single humanity you can up to this point. I think it's kind of ironic that your heart starts pounding after that whole long phrase where you can hear it, so. Okay, moment of truth. We have hit Cat Phase 3. Pinocchio is unfortunately so happy about hitting this phase of Cat, he doesn't understand. Like, is this how you cat? Cat? But the cat still was okay with it. So. Man, I really thought we were going to be safer to hit Cat Phase 3. Oh, man. That's not the final... Let's check the painting, see if that has more produced. Because we're at the last... We'll have to work on that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's pretty far out, though. There's a lot of gold on it. Okay. So we're to the final message. And we are, oh, you know what? Let's actually grab that fruit now. Got about a half hour left. I think I can get past the next boss. But we'll see. You know how I said the earlier boss, the Black Rabbit Brotherhood for the second time, is my least favorite boss? This other boss is my other least favorite boss. I don't dislike it as much as, and again, I don't even hate the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, but I just find that fight annoying. This one has its own annoying gimmick to it. Actually, it has two annoying gimmicks to it. Man, when the cure to the disease is a zombie outbreak. While I'm here, let's go back to Strike. Yeah, we'll go back to the Strike one. Any of the rest of these? No, you're maxed out. And you're... Later break, later shock. Later disruption you can't get till later on. Anything else? Oh, I need all this, but I guess we'll have it. Alright. Oh, actually, I know what I was going to do. For this boss, we actually picked it up. Where is it here? Increase weapon stagger attack. Destruction grindstone. Put that on for this boss. Arch Abbey entrance. This is kind of a fun little segment. There's a lot of ballista. It's kind of set up almost like you're freaking charging a fortified position. Like we're laying siege to this area. Ooh, can you... No? Okay. So those guys don't respawn. but they're annoying to fight. This part, like the entrance area is not that big, but this whole area, this final section, because we're in the last teleport area, this one's very big though. As I said, I haven't checked out the most recent speed runs, but I know that like back when it was like an hour, like half of it was this section of the game. And for good reason. It's a vertical level, which it's hard to get far ahead with verticality. The AGDQ one was 30 minutes. Wow. Maybe they figured out a long way to... They might figure out a way to skip a lot of this tower then. Because admittedly, the last time I did this, checked out the speedruns was like 2-3 months ago. Back when I was like really into this game. I know, still just under an hour? Okay. Yeah. There is... I'm sure they mentioned this. I could theoretically... Oh. I'll do this first and then... So said Pistrus the Second. Oh, this is a lady. I, Adriana, recorded for the brothers and sisters. Praise Pistrus, the one who will swallow even God. Listen, my brothers and sisters. Oh wait, no. This part. Listen, my brothers and sisters. I, Pistrus, shall tell you about ancient secrets. A star that was curious about humans pretended to be human and then became one. The humans saw its splendor and called it an angel. Although its form was the same, its substance was different. The undying substance, the breath of metal that lives forever. That is the reason humans wished for an angel. The angel gladly shared immortality with humans, but that blessing wasn't for anyone. So, God, maybe there's a reason to do with the final boss up there. Because, like, the ending is a choice you make. And basically, we have to climb this whole tower. Except once you climb the tower, there's like an elevator in the center that goes down. So I assume that maybe speedrunners, if the game works the way I think it maybe does, if there was a way to like clip just straight through. But obviously they didn't discover it, otherwise it'd be shorter, right? And sometimes those things just never happen. Like, unless I miss it, I believe Twilight Princess is still stuck on its barrier for the speedrun. I do like the, pay attention to speedruns, but not, like, a ton of them. Just the occasional thing, like, I'll just have, like, every few months or so. Usually in time for one of the GDQs. There are parts of it where they can bounce upwards high. It doesn't look as common as in the city part. Makes sense. Looks like 20 minutes after the next boss is down. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, fight you. Ow. Ooh. That was really risky. Can't believe that actually worked out. Yeah, it is kind of. I actually like. I don't know. I think there's something kind of satisfying when a level is basically like you go all the way up to go down, or you go down all the way to go up, kind of thing. Where. Game. Maybe the tech is more than I think it is. Yeah, I think with the way etiquette does damage, I would have to get this next boss choice. Alright, this should theoretically not take me more than 1 or 2 tries. Depending on... similar, actually, to the Black Rabbit Brotherhood Redux fight, too. This is another boss where if you become impatient, it can be really punishing. Which, shocking, as an impatient guy, that gets me. It's kind of like the Adjudicator in Demon Souls. There's 1 or 2 others. Door Guardian. So he has big health, and he does shock. Look at how slowly my stamina regenerates. But once he falls... Oh, I'm gonna have to do this twice, okay. Oh, I didn't time that properly. Hey. Shock just takes so long. Oh. I gotta get it 3rd time. Oh, I hate that. Oh, you get it down again quickly. Okay, thank God. High-level alchemist badge. So he doesn't give you any boss ergo or anything. It's just you need to get through him. But it's you don't really do real damage unless you hit his head by staggering him. An unlocking device obtained after defeating a high-level alchemist. It opens the mysterious door in the Arch Abbey. The Arch Abbey was built for a covert and lofty purpose. Wake up, evolve, ascend. This was the alchemist's ardent wish. Oh man, so next time it's gonna actually come down, I think, largely to my boss execution, if I can finish this in a stream or not. Not that there's still not a lot of level left. There's a lot of level left. I'm gonna hope we can get to at least... So there's a ballista here, because of course there is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The next boss, and then the final boss, are my two favorites. In fact, I think I can confidently say that the next boss is my favorite. Because the final boss has just one part that really bothers me. Although, I will say the second phase of the final boss has a really cool gimmick to it I like. Although that same gimmick kind of sucks when you die to that second phase pretty quickly. Having seen it everywhere else, I can see it. It's really well designed, both fighting and learning how to fight. Yes. Like, I guess it's not a huge spoiler to say. So the final boss kind of does almost that, like, it's a more classic RPG thing. Where, like, you get, like, inspirational moments from other characters during the fight. But it's just, like, you hear it while, well, unfortunately, you are almost died there. But, like, the problem is they always repeat in the same order, and it can get kind of annoying when you keep dying to them over and over. Especially because if you die quickly in the first part of the second phase, you just hear, like, the first person kind of giving you that, like, well, it's not, they're not giving you a speech kind of thing, it's just to remind you of them. So they hear the first person, like, oh god, every time. You feel like you're laying them down. But on the run where you make it, it feels good, so. So I had a bad dodge there. You know what, let's just... Don't ever go for a risky item when you can make solid progress. That was almost really dumb. Like, that is so cheeky. The game gives you just long enough, like the ballista waits, and the second it thinks you're gonna be there, it fires. What a dick move. I actually would miss that, that shortcut for a while. Mostly because I feel like the real way you make progress is by killing this asshole. There's something kind of rough with etiquette where I can just like poke a lot of enemies before they actually get a chance. It's kind of still fun to have stuck with it. That's one of the nice things about doing a run with a early boss weapon, is you get to actually, like, use it for a while. Ooh, I don't think I've ever read what that is. So now we have 2 of these guys. Oh, you both saw me. This could be an issue. Okay, I'm gonna keep going till we hit your aggro range. If I can hit your aggro range. Oh, don't go like that. Oh, you guys have the same aggro range? Oh, God. I do feel a little bit bad about that. I kind of cheesed them out a little bit by doing... Ooh, you're just lost right now, aren't you? Alright. I can't actually get you, can I? Okay. Alright. Honestly, mostly only worth killing them to try to get this thing. And even then, I would have been just safer to run past, but, you know. I like to get rid of these things if possible. Veteran's Amulet is... increases max legion. The last step at the crossroads of life and death. Among those who understood this desperation, there was one who decided to manufacture it. Alright. Big door. Can I open this from here? I think, because I think we're coming up on, yeah. I don't think I can get to the next shortcut in time. And I don't think there's anything else to do it. There isn't. Okay. So, it is very slightly early. Oh, let's actually change it out too. I find I like acid most for the next boss. Doesn't really matter too much. I've heard actually that most people like to use the perfection grindstone just for the phase 2 stuff, especially for how it begins, but I'll just use the acid one. But that'll be for next time, where we'll do the rest of the Arch Abbey. That's what's called, right? Yeah. The Alchemist Tower. The 2 hardest bosses are left in the game, and the boss in between is not that easy either. He might be my 3rd least favorite boss, just because sometimes his second phase is tanky enough and bothers me. But that's next time, which might be the end of this. We'll see. It really comes down to how I can play. Until then, thanks for hanging out. Good night, everyone. Oh, let me actually... Before I do it, I take back that good... Have a bad night until I'm done. One more change. Now instead of everything being on fire, we see the end of the game in the distance. Not really the end of the game is below there, but it's after we do the top of the tower, so. Until then, now, good night.